So this is my setup here. You can see I have Starite boxes full of Lego, and there is this row here that is mainly sorted by color. I've got green on the bottom, blue, red, Each one of those is in sorted by plastic bags into one buys, 2 buys, and wider, and it's the same thing for the plates: 1 buys, 2 buys, and wider. And so I got various boxes that have specialized parts, like for cars, and wheels all go together, and so on and so forth. And then I have my smalls, and the first row there is 2 buys or with some kind of hole in them, or specialities. I've got bricks and whatever. Second row is all with holes, and then third row is the plates with adapters on them, right? And then so on, so forth. All the same type of bricks for side mounting and so on. I've got all the different colors of rounds, and then rounds that are special, like they're clear or whatever. At one point I had only one drawer for them, but then I had to move them into another, and then I had these in there too, which are the 2 buys and the 2 buys specials, and then the 4 buys and the discs. So I spent as much time organizing as I do actually building sometimes. I have in the back here another set. These are for the black, white, gray, and each gray, right? And my white is currently overflowing. I have some extra storage and some stuff that I haven't done yet. And then there's my main display, and my main display has got a couple things. I mean, we got the pirate ship here. Those are kits, and the Imperial fella, that's a kit, of course. I don't know if you'll recognize that, but so I built around it. We have part of a boat, so it's Shipwreck Cove. And then we have the main street. The fire hall is my own creation. This is a mod for the air ambulance. And then you'll recognize the Green Grocer, of course, and the Parisian Cafe, and isn't that the shop? Yeah, that's the shop. And I have a plane flying overhead, and I think you probably will recognize these 2 in a row, but the last one is, or not the last one, but the white one is the school, and that is my school. It's my own creation. It's fully done. And then in the background we have the playground, and another of my own creation I call the Broken Arms. That's the back of it, and beside it is Bleecker Street from Dr. Strange's. And I paid probably more than I wanted to for the bulk bricks, but so that's the front of Bleecker Street. It's slightly altered, but you know, that's what I'm going to do. And then there's the front of the Broken Arms, and then there's the top of the Broken Arms, and at some point I can show you the inside if you want. And then further down you have the cinema and, like I said, the shop. This particular one is my own creation. I think I'm particularly proud of it. I wish I kind of had a truck like it, so I built one, right? And then we have a vacuum truck that is my own creation as well. And actually that bus is old and it's been around forever, and it's one of my first own creations in cars. I suck at cars. That is a sports car that I built. That's my own creation. And behind there's the double-decker bus that's modeled after and actually uses the windows from the night bus. I have the night bus, but its glass is in these two. There's my school bus, and that pretty well covers the city. And then we have the Ravening Hoard, and this is Gollum's Cave expanded with a bear in the background there. And we have quite a few trees that are sort of from the medieval village. In fact, that's what we're looking at right now, is the medieval village. And there's the inn and the what do we call it, the blacksmith shop or stable. Those are the foldables. So, and in the background we have my castle. I have currently 6 fairly good-sized trees. The plane coming in is a mod, and the mount for that is kind of interesting, but that's my son's airplane. And then there is his creation for a tank that is confronting the Ravening Horde and the dragon. I call it firepower myself. It's just to identify, and then the knights come charging in behind. Let me see, we have this I don't know what to call it. I've had trouble getting the wheels right, and I don't want to modify that too much, but it's pretty stable. I can pick it up. The front wheels don't match the back, but well, there's always marking pen. And speaking of marking pen, there's this. Those tiles for years were actually not black, they were gray, covered with felt pen. This is the church, and inside there's a wedding. This is one of my own creations here. It's I call it the Greystone Banner, and it actually is a foldable, and it's complete, so really easy to pick up. That's my mock. I think I would really prefer to have either brown. I'm thinking of changing that, because certainly in the video it shows up awfully white, but in person it shows up much more gray. Anyways, that's that. And then there's Dr. Strange's mansion, Victorian mansion, and it's the other half of Bleecker Street. And I used the facade, and it is not complete inside yet. Then there is the customs house, and that's, well, just what it is. It's not complete inside, but that's fine. And down here on the docks is a barrel, what do you call it, barrel wagon, or water wagon, or keg, beer wagon, you call it what you want, but he's pretty stable. I like favorites is the fishmonger's hut, and I'm really missing a color match brick. My own worst critic. It's right in the center of that. I can't find that brick. It's a right angle brick with studs on right angles of the sides, but I live with it. On the inside, you can see the stairs going down, and it took me quite a while to get it right, but that comes off. So it's a stackable, and there's the lady with her fish in the front. So that covers this, the main area. I think I have, if you've got a question about anything there, then just tell me. I'll just leave that. Okay. And then we have the new area because I needed more storage, and I have the Mercask boat, and then this is a hull, and I've actually put it together more or less by the instructions, but not with the right color. And there's my tower crane out for display, and yeah, so we're working on this, but I have some empty bins that are going to be taking what is now getting sorted. That was the most recent purchase, and I've taken over the kitchen. So I've sorted out mega blocks because I have really no use for them, and they get sorted out. So thanks, Laz.